Good morning, sir. Good morning, classmates. I will be your reporter for today's lesson. My topic will focus on 3D shapes in surface area. For today's lessons, our objective will be familiar with the formula. Next is calculate the surface area of the figures. Next is to find the surface area of the given 3Ds. So now, we will tackle about rectangular prism. So what is a rectangular prism? A rectangular prism is a prism that has two parallel rectangular bases and four rectangular faces. The surface area of the rectangular prism is the sum of the area of the lateral faces and the rectangular bases. The unit of measurement for the surface area of a rectangular prism is always done in square units. So basically, in every answer or at the end of the answer or the final answer for the rectangular prism, the square units should always be present or nandun parati yung square units. Now, the formula for finding the rectangular prism is SA, which stands for surface area, equals to 2 times length times width plus length times height plus width times height. Okay, now we will have an example for finding the surface area of a rectangular prism. Number 1. A rectangular prism has a height of 8 cm, length of 7 cm, and a width of 5 cm. What is the total surface area? So using the given formula, we will now find the surface area of the given problem. So, TSA or total surface area is equals to length times 2 times length times width plus length times height plus width times height. Substituting the given numbers, which are the height of 8 centimeters, length is 7 centimeters, and width is 5 centimeters. To the formula, we will now derive the equation of 2 times 7 parentheses close and open parentheses of 7 times 5 plus close and open parentheses of 7 times 8 plus close and open parentheses of 5 times 8. The answer would be 2 times 35 plus 56 plus 40. Summing those additions or those who belongs to the parentheses, the answer would be 2 times 131. And 2 times 131 is 262 centimeters squared. So as what I have said earlier, you should not forget the square units on your final answer. Okay, let's have another example. Next problem is find the surface area of a rectangular prism with base of 6 centimeters, height of 12 centimeter, and side of 5 centimeter. Using the given formula, let us now substitute the given numbers to the formula. So TSA is equals to, substituting the given, we will derive the equation of 2 times 5 times 6. So naka-parenthesis yan. Plus 5 times 12, which is also in a parenthesis, plus parenthesis, close and open parenthesis of 16 times 12. Then we will derive from the answer of 2 times 30 plus 60 plus 72, where mapupunta tayo sa 2 times 162, and 2 times 162 is equals to 324. So our final answer, or the surface area of the given rectangular prism the problem, is 324 centimeters square. So, is there any question, classmates? If there is none, so we will have another example of the rectangular prism para mas maintindihan pa natin on how to find the surface area of the rectangular prism. So another example is, find the surface area of a rectangular prism with a length of 4 centimeters, width of 5 centimeters, and a height of 10 centimeters. So substituting the given number to the formula, we will derive the answer of, the equation 2 times the parentheses of 4 times 5 plus the parentheses of 4 times 10 plus the parentheses of 5 times 10. Then, we will derive, multiplying those who belongs to the parentheses, we will derive the answer of 2 times the parentheses of 20 plus 40 plus 50, which will become 2 times 110. And 2 times 110 is 220, which means that our final answer is 220 centimeters squared. So that's how you solve for the surface area of a rectangular prism. Now, we will be moving on to the cylinder. In geometry, a cylinder is a three-dimensional figure with two circular bases parallel to each other and a curved surface. The surface area of a cylinder is the sum of the two parallel and congruent circular faces and the curve of the surface area. So the formula in finding the surface area of the cylinder is surface area is equals to 2 times pi times radius times the parenthesis of height times height plus radius. So let us now have an example on finding for the surface area for cylinder. So I have here a situation where we will be finding the cylinder's surface area. First is, find the total surface area of a cylinder whose radius is 5 cm and height of 9 cm. Solving it, we will be substituting the given to the formula. So, substituting it, we will derive the equation of 2 times pi, which is the value is 3.14 times the radius of 5 times 9, which is the height, plus the radius 5. So we will derive the answer of 2 times 15.71 plus 14. Then, multiplying it, we will derive from the answer of 3.14 times 14. Multiplying it, we will now derive the final answer of 439.6 centimeters square. As I have said earlier, you should not forget the square units when you are solving for the surface area, because it is very important. So, let's have another example. Next example is, find the total surface area of a cylinder whose radius is 5 cm and height of 7 cm. So, substituting the given numbers, we will now derive the equation of 2 times 3.14 times 5 times 7 plus 5. So the answer will be 2 times 15.71 times 12. Multiplying it, we will derive the answer of 31.4 times 12. Now, multiplying these two numbers, the final answer would be 376.8 centimeters square. So, another example, I have here another example on finding for the surface area of the cylinder. So, the situation here is the cost of painting a cylindrical container is $0.04 per centimeter square. Find the cost of painting 20 containers of radius 50 centimeter and height of 80 centimeter. So substituting the given numbers, we will now have the equation of 2 times the value of pi times 50 times So we will now move forward to solving for the surface area of a cone. So in finding the surface area for a cone, you should use the formula surface area is equals to pi times radius squared plus pi times radius times slant height. So in order to get the slant height of the cone, you need to use the Pythagorean theorem, which is c squared is equals to a squared plus b squared. Therefore, it will be slant height squared is equals to radius squared plus height squared. So I have here an example in finding the surface area of a cone. So here is the problem. What is the total surface area of a cone if the radius is 6 cm and the slant height is 13 cm? So, substituting the given value, we will now derive the equation of pi, which is 3.14 times 6 squared, close and open parenthesis, plus 3.14 times 6 times 13, which is, the answer is 113.04 plus 244.92. Adding these two numbers, we will derive the final answer of 357.96 centimeters squared. So, that's it. If you have have any questions or clarification, feel free to comment or put your concerns on the chat box so that I can answer your questions. So, if there is none, thank you for listening and have a great day. Bye.